Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. Hope everybody's having a great week. Up on the bench today I have a customer's $300 paperweight because this thing is worthless. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of saving time, money, and frustration while fixing your own small engine equipment while watching in-depth tutorials, you've come to the right place because that's what I do. I upload a couple of times a week, and if that sounds interesting, hit that like button, smash that subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment. I love to read through the comments, and I will reply to all the early commenters. Alright guys, today on another episode of why Cobalt has completely irritated the stink out of me, I have a customer's 40-volt max Cobalt brushless chainsaw. Now these things, I think they're like $250 without the battery and charging system. I don't know how much that is, so I'm just going to say this is about a $300 chainsaw. And I ain't knocking all battery-powered equipment. If it's something that you need to have, fine. In fact, a lady brought this saw in with another one that was almost identical to it, a little bit smaller, that was a Skill brand, S-K-I-L. Now, when she brought these saws in, both of them had the same issue. The chain tensioners in the side covers had completely blown out. So she can't tighten her chains anymore. Now, you would think this isn't a big deal. I'm just going to order her another side cover. They're like 12, 13 bucks. Get it in, put it on, send her on her way. But no, that's not how it goes. Now, Cobalt and Skill are made by the same company, and it's called Chevron, not to be confused with Chevron, even though the name looks almost identical. And yes, all of these saws are coming from China. Now, as you know, I am on a mission to save everybody in the world time, money, and frustration, but I'm also on a mission to save things from the junkyard. And gas-powered equipment, you can fix. These battery-powered saws, not so much. In fact, while I was an Echo dealer and they were doing their huge push on battery-powered equipment, I never kept it in stock. I got a few things in. They were really hard to sell because they were really heavy, so I just really didn't want to deal with any of that. But when it comes to repairs, there's nothing to really repair on them. Everything is throwaway. Which brings me to my customer's Cobalt chainsaw. Let me bring you in and show you what's wrong with it. Now they have a toolless chain adjuster here on the side that you just spin to tighten it up or loosen it, and then you wrench it down with this big old knob right here. But what we find is inside it gets stripped out. Let me open it up and show you. When we take the side cover off here, we can see the design. This spins a gear, that spins this gear, that moves the screw, and this just slides back and forth if you're tightening or loosening. The problem is, though, is how janky all this plastic is where these sit, and it just busts out the plastic. We've got some broken plastic right here. We've got, I don't even know what this little bracket piece is. I don't know what that goes to. But yeah, so it breaks out the plastic here, and then this thing is just flopping around where if it gets out of whack right there, it's never going to adjust because the gears aren't going to line up. So you think this isn't going to be a big deal. You're just going to Google search the parts. It's going to pop up a diagram. You're going to get a part number. You're going to order it through whatever company you found it through. It shouldn't be a deal, right? But no, I look up the Skill, and yes, I find a diagram for that. It's like 12, 13 bucks. Shipping's like 12, 13 bucks. I go ahead and order it. But then I go to find the Cobalt. And like all other things I've ever tried to find when it comes to a piece of machinery that is made by Cobalt, you can't get any parts unless you call Lowe's. Now, last time I had an issue with Cobalt, it was a walk-behind battery-powered mower, and the fan underneath where the blade attaches to, that's like the blade adapter fan that also cools the engine, I guess, had broken, and I could not find that anywhere. Finally, we realized that yes, Greenworks is also made by Chevron. We were able to find one that was comparable, ended up matching it perfectly, and I bought a Greenworks one, and it worked just fine. But regular people aren't going to know this. They're not going to know that all these brands are made by the same distributor. Maybe their parts cross. So what do we do next? We're going to call Lowe's and see if we can get the part.
Hello, thank you for calling Lowe's After Sales Customer Support. This is Mary. How can I help you today?
Yes, I have a Cobalt chainsaw that I need to get a part for.
Perfect. Thank you so much for letting me know. And I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm going to try to see if I can find a replacement part, okay?
Okay.
Do you have by any chance the item number or the model number?
I have the model number off the chainsaw.
Super. Allow me that number.
It is a K CS 1040B-03.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Just a second. I'm gonna try to see it here, okay?
Okay.
Just a second. I'm trying to see it here, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can see the item. What is specifically the part that you need for the item?
There is a side cover that goes over the bar. It's like your sprocket cover, and it's where the chain tensioner is, and I need that whole cover with the chain tensioner.
Okay, so I'm gonna check if it has some replacement parts, okay?
Okay.
I'll make it allow me place this 2 or 3 minutes on the line while I try to find them here, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
2 to 3 minutes.
Hello, thank you so much for waiting on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was checking here about these replacement parts, and seems like we don't have any replacement parts for the item. So we have the option that we can return the item back to the store to get an exchange or a refund of the product, okay?
Okay, so take the whole machine back to Lowe's, and what happens?
Yes, they can provide you with an exchange, but we need to have some information, okay, that is on the receipt. Do you remember if you have it?
What's information that's on the receipt, you said?
Yep. Yeah,
My receipt?
of the purchase.
Oh, I don't have that with me.
Do you remember if you purchased it by cash, credit card, debit card?
I don't. It's been a while. So, is there like a warranty period or something, or does it have a warranty?
Actually, it has 5 years of warranty, but for us to be able to,
How many? I'm sorry. How many years of warranty did you say it has?
it is for 5 years.
5 years. Okay.
But to validate the warranty, we need to have the information from the receipt.
Okay, I'll have to get that and call you back.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. You have a wonderful day.
Wonderful day, bye-bye.
Bye. So where does that leave us? Well, you have a 5-year warranty. It sounds really great. You can just take it back to the store and they'll replace the entire unit if you still have your receipt. So what if you don't have your receipt? You can't get this $12 side cover to fix your chainsaw? It's just junk? Or what if it's over 5 years and all you need is this $12 part to fix your entire chainsaw, but you can't get it? How can they have their skill brand where you can get replaceable parts when the same company makes this one? There are parts for it, but they're not going to sell them to you. Now, some things you do want to be aware of if you happen to have one of these units or a walk-behind mower of theirs or something, and you have to return it to the store. If you have your receipt and you take it in and they do not have that same model anymore, now they do have these, but I know a guy that was trying to return a corded walk-behind mower. They did not sell it anymore. It was not available. Lowe's has to find you something comparable. If they cannot find you anything comparable in his book, I don't know about the chainsaws, but it probably should be the same. They have to refund your money. But this is all contingent on if you have your receipt. I mean, you know what's crazy is you remember the old Craftsman black corded chainsaws that pretty much lasted your entire lifetime? I can still get parts for those. Why Cobalt makes it so hard to get parts, I have no idea. But a short little Google search showed me I'm not the only one. There's actual forums about how people can not get parts for their Cobalt units. And what do you think they do with all these return units? You think they pay to have all this broken junk shipped back to China to be repaired? Nah. It becomes our trash and goes into our landfills. So I am not finished with this though. If she does not have a receipt, I will figure out a way to make it work. Or are y'all Greenworks people? Maybe y'all know of a side cover that's going to work for this Cobalt? because as of right now, her $300 investment is worthless. So guys, this is your warning. If you're going to be buying any Cobalt pieces of equipment, definitely hold on to your receipts and any warranty information that you have. And know that if something breaks after you've had it for 5 years, you're screwed. I do want to add in though, because it's Christmas time and I don't want to be so doom and gloom, I have a Amazon store where people go and purchase things and I get a little small commission off of that. Now I have made an entire section of Christmas gifts. Ladies, if you're looking for a present for that special someone and you don't know what to buy them, I promise you this list will help you out. I will leave a link in the description box below. But I wanted to let you know from those commissions, we were able to feed over 400 people for Christmas this year. Through our church, we make these things called boxes of love. It's an entire family dinner for 4. And today's the day that Ron and I get to go and hand them out. So I want to thank everybody that went over there and bought something. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. So y'all, thanks again for tuning in to Chickanic. If you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you ain't tired of me yet, check this video out right here.